Good morning to all of you. I am Sunil Agrawal, Assistant Professor, Department of Management, Mahant Lakshmi Narayan Das College, Gandhi Chowk, Raipur. In my previous video, we have discussed about the installation of management information system in an organization, and we have discussed about the important characteristic of management information system in an organization. Today we are discussing with important topic, that is scope and purpose of management information system in an organization. So let's start our today's discussion, that is scope and purpose of management information system in organization. When we talk about the scope and purpose of management information system, on that situation, we just classify our MIS or scope of MIS into three categories or into three parts. That is, the first one is called management, the second one is called information, the third one is called system. Management Information System, MIS. The full form of MIS is Management Information System. Whenever we talk about the scope of MIS, on that situation, what we do, we just classify this three statement, or we just classify this three statement into three parts, that is management, information and system. When we talk about the management, basically management consists with process of directing, organizing, planning and controlling resources to achieve organizational goals. Whenever we organize or whenever we start any organization, we have some goals and some objectives in our mind. The basic and primary goal of organization is to get maximum profit or maximum output by minimum input. This is the basic and primary objective of each and every organization or each and every enterprise. For achieving this objective, an organization or an enterprise takes help of directing, organizing, planning and controlling so that they can achieve maximum output in a minimum input. Let's see the importance of each and every element in management information system. The first one is planning. Planning is a process of establishing organizational goal and to develop strategies to achieve goal. Basically, whenever we make any plan, basically planning is a continuous process. Why continuous process? Because whenever we deal with a plan, on that situation, when we complete our one plan, after that our second plan takes place. That's why we say that planning is a continuous process and it's a never ending process. As long as the organization is running, planning will be there. Sometime what happened, we just do planning for some forward course of action. That's why it is also called planning is a forward looking process. The second one is a organizing. Organizing is a process to develop the structure of the organization and determine what tasks are to be done, who report to whom, and where decisions are to be made. When we talk about the organizing, on that situation, we just arrange all the things in under one roof so that we can get our all work in a less span of time, in a less cost method. Let's move to the third point, that is leading. Leading is also called leadership. How will you lead people, or how will you lead your employee who are working under your guidance? So it is an important process of motivating and managing employees, directing other and forming task group. Whenever any manager wants to get their work done, on that situation, he lead their followers, he lead their employee so that whatever work is to assign him, he can get that work done in a very effective manner. The fourth one is a controlling. Controlling is the process of evaluating performance of employee. It is a way of monitoring activities to ensure that they are working as per plan. What we do in controlling, that we always try to compare the actual result with standard result. If we follow any kind of deviation in our actual result, on that situation we take a corrective action so that our actual result can convert into a standard result. Now we have discussed with management. Now move to the second point, that is information. Information means data. Information is a collection of data in a meaningful way. It is used for informative or interference purpose, argument, or basis for forecasting or decision making. Basically, whenever we talk about the information on that situation, we always try to collect our data. Basically, data has two types. The first one is primary data and second one is secondary data. Primary data means the data which is fresh, which is collected by any researcher or which is collected by any person first time, that is called primary data. And secondary data, it is already collected by someone else and we are using that data for our further process, that is called data. Whenever we talk about the information in management information system, on that time we take that information to go for a decision. Whenever we have any problem in our organization, whenever we have any kind of situation in front of manager, on that situation manager try to understand the situation and he always analyze the situation with past experience or past available data. On that situation, whatever information available to him, he tries to take a corrective action, he tries to take a corrective decision on that data so that he can get a maximum result or he can get a maximum possibility of good result by his decision. The third one is a system. We have discussed about the management, we have discussed about the information. Now this is a time to discuss about the last point, that is system. System means what? A system is set of elements joined together for a common objective. All systems are part of longer system. Different part of a system, division, department, function, unit, etc. Whenever we talk about the system, we talk about department, we talk about division, we talk about functional unit, because without division, without department, without functional unit, we cannot define system. For example, if I take an example of a motorbike or a motorcycle, on that situation, there are a lot of different system in motorcycle. For horn, there is a button. For indicator, there is a button. For brake, there is a foot brake as well as there is a hand brake also. For accelerator, there is accelerator. So there are a lot of things, there are a lot of arrangement, and each and every arrangement have their own and specific work. So same situation helps in management. What management or what organization do, that they always try to divide their all the similar work into single set. On that situation, they create some department, they create some division, and these all division and these all departments meets together and create a system. So it is called a system because without an effective system, any management cannot work properly. We have gone through with management, we have gone through with information, and we have gone through with system. So whenever we talk about the management information system, we have very wider scope and we have a very wider purpose on behalf. So this is a management information system scope and purpose. If you have any kind of doubt, you can message me on my YouTube channel. I will clear your doubt and confusion regarding that. थैंक यू वेरी मच। घर पे रहिए, सेफ रहिए और कोरोना के साथ लड़ने में देश का साथ दीजिए। धन्यवाद।